What the f was that?
Hey, what is it, you sexy beast? This is Solanum-Heart here, and I'm going to be doing a Lupdate or life update, you guys. And first, I'm going to start off with some advice, is never buy a new car. Never buy a car off the lot. Never buy a car by a dealership with a loan that you're going to be taking on, because I'm going to be listing a few exceptions and a few kind of things about it. So if you guys didn't know, I got the Kia Soul. It's complicated, I'm not going to get into it right now, but I got the Kia Soul at the beginning of this month, right before school started, on the 2nd actually, or the 3rd, sorry. I got it on September 3rd, right before school started, and I was super pumped because it's a 2013 model, had 500 miles, and it was a stick shift, and it drove really nice, and everything was good, and then the engine blew up. No, I'm just kidding. But what happened was, I had this plan, right? And my plan, it was, you know, how to make payments for the next year, but it would take all of the a certain amount of earnings that I make, so it would take about $180 out of my paycheck every single month, you guys, in order to pay the full $300 a month, and then I would have to pay the gas and insurance because, you know, I'm not spoiled, so my parents don't pay for that kind of stuff. So I calculated that with gas and insurance, it would be about $27,000 over the next 5 years. Pretty much paying off the car at that point, but that's at $300 every month paid, so it's pretty insane. And that's $27,000. So I did a calculation. If I put $3,000 down on a used car and drove that with gas and insurance, the same gas and insurance for the next 5 years, it's $11,000. So $16,000 I can have in my pocket extra over the course of the next 5 years if I plan on actually keeping that car. So I drove it around for about a week and a half, and then my mom decided to return it to the dealership. So she returned it to the dealership because I did not want to tackle payments, because if you think about it this way, it'd be $5,000 a year, correct? And it'd be a little bit over $5,000 a year to drive a car that I only drive about 3,000 miles a year. You know, I commute from my house to school to maybe my, you know, fast food and then my job. And then, you know, like Dutch Bros and stuff, which is a place in Oregon that sells coffee, and they're amazing. They're like Starbucks, but they sell coffee in like these little huts. I'll show you some pictures. They're awesome. Anyway, but I don't drive that much as that general consensus. So it'd be a waste of my money, $2 per mile, if I wanted to freaking, you know, pay for a brand new car that I don't drive that much. So I can either do that, or I can stick with something used like I suggest a teenager to do. I'm not saying never ever buy a new car ever, but it's most likely a very bad idea due to the fact that the insurance rate on this car was 7%, and it's compounded, so every month you're paying 7% interest, and it adds up to being several thousand more than you'd pay regularly. So if you plan on saving for several years and going to the dealership with 20 grand in your hand, laying it down on the people, or, you know, like flicking the bills at them, and buying a new car without getting a loan from the bank, that's your alternative, because cars depreciate so much every year. The moment you drive off the lot, it loses something like 18% of its value, and we returned it with under 1,000 miles, and we still got pooped on, basically. So I will be getting a different used car, and right now I'm driving a 2013 Kia Forte. It's complicated as well, guys. But never buy a new car unless you plan on avoiding the bank loan altogether and you just have fat stacks in your hand, and you plan on owning the car for over 10 years, because cars depreciate so much and you really want to get your value out of it if you're planning on owning it for a long time. And hell, you may just keep it forever, I don't know. But that was my car consensus. So moving as well, you guys, I'm going to be moving, and I will... okay, so I'm moving out of my mom's and only staying with my dad's, because if you guys didn't know, my parents are divorced, and I change houses every week, and with all my gaming and recording equipment, I got my Elgato, my Blue Snowball, my PS3, all my clothes, my books, my backpack, the whole nine, you guys, and I have to pack that up every single week, and it takes about an hour to pack everything up and an hour to unpack everything, so it's quite a bit of work ripping down my setup and putting it back up, and so I'm just done with it. I'm just going to decide to move in with my dad, because it's just easier that way, and I'll be able to live stream more. Is the best thing ever, you guys. I will be able to, due to the faster upload speed at that house, I'll be able to live stream all the time. I won't, but I will be able, I'll live stream more with you guys, hopefully more than once a week, and then I'll do like other game live streams on top of that. And the last thing I wanted to mention at this Lupdate is I'm going to be quitting fast food altogether, you guys. My plan is the start of October to drop fast food, and I may even do vlogs about it. Just be like, you know, this is day one, and it's getting pretty difficult on top of other videos, of course. But, you know, because I'm tired of acne outbreaks and I don't like it and I want to be healthier and I may even start working out. I think I'll do that too, because by no means am I fat. I am very skinny. I have a very high metabolism. I only weigh like 125 and I'm like 5'9", so I'm very, very skinny. So I'm going to start working out and probably filming that, guys, and having some kind of regimen. You may be going running and just have some sort of workout regimen, because I want to be healthier, I want to eat healthier, I want to be fit, and but I don't want to push myself, because last year I was in conditioning class the second semester of last year, and I hated it due to the fact that, one, it was first period, so I would roll out of bed, take a shower, eat, get dressed, and work the hell out. I was so exhausted by second period, and it just tired me out the entire day. But if I work out on my terms, I'm not forced to work out or do anything I don't want to do for that day, that is what I aspire to do. So, I really hope you guys did enjoy this update or life update. Have a great day, and remember the fact that I love you.